going on, guys? The Bearded Mount Jarbro here, and welcome to Beard Matters tonight. Super excited to be sharing and showcasing a company that I absolutely enjoy using their products, and I love the company. I love the owner. He's a great guy. He's got a great name. He's got a great t-shirt. I mean, check it out, guys. Jesus in your heart, Beck and Co in your beard. You heard that right, Beck and Co. Tonight, we're talking about the Beck and Co. The Beck and Co. Super excited. I've got him right here. We're about to bring him on. But if you're coming in tonight, do me a big favor. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Let's get this room filled up tonight, guys. Shout out to Yo Golden. Good to have you tonight. If you're coming in, drop, I don't care what you do. Just drop something in the chat so I know you're here. I'll give you a shout out, and we're going to get started here in just a few minutes. So as I said, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that share button. Let's get the place packed tonight. We're going to be talking about the Beck and Co tonight. Super pumped, man. We got Chad. What a name. Man, what a name. So I'm super pumped about this one, guys. And, we do these live shows talking about different companies. And I'm telling you, this one is straight out of Texas, guys. And y'all know, like I said, y'all know all about Texas. Big things come out of Texas. And we're going to talk about some big things tonight, guys. And one of the things we're going to do for something big is we're going to be doing some big giveaways. We're going to be doing 3 giveaways. We're going to be doing 2 just normal size kit giveaways. And then the last one is going to be a big, nice, huge kit. It's going to have a nice boar comb in it. We're going to have a great time. We're going to see tonight if Bob and Terry Jones wins for the 3rd time in a row. Yes, we're not keeping up with the Joneses. We're just going to keep it on rolling. That's what we're going to do. So, again, if you are joining us tonight, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that share button. Let's get this place packed tonight. Again, we're going to have a great time tonight. So, let's see here. Checking the comments out tonight. We've got Yo Golden, we got Bob and Terry. Who else we got in the house tonight? Make sure you let us know in the chat who's coming in tonight. We'll be happy to give you a shout out. So let's do it one more time, baby. Bob and Terry Jones, Mr. Silent Robert tonight. Good to have you tonight, buddy. Thank you for not being so silent and letting us know in the comments that you are here. Now, I assume that everybody can hear me fine. Obviously, you guys are listening to what I'm saying, so that's a good one. So, all right, guys. Well, keep on hitting those like buttons. Keep on hitting the share button. We're going to go ahead and get this ball rolling tonight, get this show just popping. I'm going to bring on our guest tonight all the way from down in Houston area, the one, the only, not the only one name, but the only one, Chad Beck. Chad Beck, guys, give him a hand tonight.
Brother Chad, what's happening tonight, bro?
Good to have you tonight, brother. Now,
Good to be here.
I don't know. Can you hear me?
I can hear you great.
I can't hear you. Uh-oh.
That's so weird.
I'm having a problem hearing you. Let me fix this problem. I'm hoping I can fix it. Let's see here. We were just talking right before the stream, too. What's up, Tool Booth Willie? Good to have you tonight, brother. All right. Let me do some little trick here and see what we got going on here.
Work your magic.
Do like that. Do like that. All right. I think I can hear you now.
How are we doing now?
Oh, I hear you, baby. I hear you.
Awesome.
I don't
Good
know
to
what.
be here, bro.
I don't know what was going on. I had the background music going and I couldn't hear. I'm like, dude, what is going on with this thing? But man, it feels so good to be able to hear people now. Good to have you tonight. Good to have you guys. I feel like I'm actually, I feel like I'm actually feeling more like myself right now. That I can actually hear myself. So I heard myself, but I didn't hear the music. I didn't hear you.
Gotcha.
I was just kind of hearing more voices in my head than anything. So anyways, good to have you all. Oh man, I'm telling you. So we can hear you now. So tonight, guys, the Beck and Co. This is Chad Beck, and he is the founder and the creator and the owner and the beard monster, the guy that has a great, fantastic looking beard. He's got the wisdom right there in the beard. You can see right here in the very front of it. He's got the gray hair that stands for wisdom in most people, not all cases.
Amen.
But I want you guys to tell me, I'm just for giggles, in the chat, how many have you never heard of the Beck and Co? I'm just curious. I mean, I know that when you go south, you know, a lot of people, I'm sure, hear about the Beck and Co. There's people online that's heard of the Beck and Co, but just curious how many people in the chat has actually heard of the Beck and Co, because if you haven't heard of it, I'm super excited tonight to be sharing them with you. Awesome. So how many of y'all like these shirts that him and I have on? Rocking Jesus tonight in the Beck and Co.
Amen, dude.
Yes, sir. Never, but I am new to the beard community. So Tool Booth Willie, you are very welcome here. Yo, Golden, hey, thanks for being honest tonight, bro. Thanks for being honest. Appreciate you. He says, honestly, I've never heard of them. So you're going to definitely hear about them before the end of the night. No product yet, but I've heard of them, and they made sure to let you know yet, because they are either going to buy some or they're going to win some. Now, if you know Bob and Terry Jones, they have been really, really on a streak lately. I'm telling you, the last two streams that I've done. In fact, the last two streams were back to back. It was like a Sunday night and Monday night, and they won both times. So we're going to see if they bring it tonight. We're going to see if we've got that
tonight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Guys, listen, you guys, if you like the shirt, he's got them over there at his website, and we'll talk about the website later again. So again, if you're joining us tonight, make sure you hit the like button, hit the share button, because I really want to just pack this place. I want to see at least, I know this is probably going to sound really embarrassing, but honestly, I'm a smaller channel. I mean, I'm not like tiny, but I'm a smaller channel compared to, 80,000 plus subscribers. But I haven't done a whole lot of streams on the beard grooming side. I've done a lot of them on the Mounjaro side, the GLP-1 that I talk about on this channel too. But as far as the men's grooming community, like the bearded community, I am just now getting into the rhythm of this show, Beard Matters. We talk about Beard Matters, things to do with beards and companies. Right now I'm going through a whole series of showcasing small batch companies, and then I have other things that's coming, so I'm excited about sharing that later on. Shout out Twitch, good to have you tonight, brother. But tonight we're going to talk about the Beck and Co, and I wanted to say that I'm hoping to maybe get like 20 people in the chat tonight. So it's not huge, but hey, you got to take a little goal, set little goals, take baby steps and move forward. So, but yeah, you just go ahead and hit that like button and share, and let's get 20 people in here tonight, guys. That would be a nice little goal for this stream tonight, and to really showcase a company that is really just doing a great job, great ingredients. And boy, are we going to talk about some of the scents tonight that this company offers, and their latest product that's really, really, absolutely amazing. Okay, so with that said, we're going to talk tonight about just kind of open it up. Can you tell us, Chad, a little about yourself? Tell us, your origins of this company. How did it come to be? How did it start? How long have you been in it? Just share from your heart tonight of the Beck and Co. How did you come up with the name, the Beck Co? Obviously, your name's Beck, but whose company? Who's your company? Who's with you?
Yep. Yeah. So not originally from Houston or Texas, which some of your viewers will pick up. I do slip up in my accent once in a while. So originally from the Great White North, and in the oil and gas industry, ended up taking us to Australia for a few years. And then after that, brought us to Houston, which we love and are just completely at home here. But when we moved here,
Mhm.
uh, all I saw, it was like all of a sudden there was like big beards everywhere, right? Like I'd never seen before. And I'd always had a beard, usually kind of kept it on the shorter side because I was in oil and gas. But when we got here, I was like, you know what? I'm going for this. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna grow me a big old beard. And it wasn't too long after I started that I figured out like this takes a little bit of upkeep. Like you got to put a little bit of effort into this. And so I found out about, butters and oils and balms and all of that kind of stuff. And then I've always kind of been a bit of a creative. And so some of the scents that I was finding weren't quite what I was looking for, and, consistency and that kind of thing. So I just started hitting the internet and started doing research, finding the benefits of the different ingredients and then finding fragrances. And that's probably around 2017, 2018. And so then I started making my own balm, started making my own oil that I was just using personally. But then, sharing it with some friends and whatnot, started to get some really good feedback on it. And so around, I think it was about the end of 2019, um, my wife and I were like just kind of asking each other, like, should we actually do this? Should we see if we can sell this stuff? And so we prayed about it, and we just said, you know what, we're just gonna leave it in God's hands. We'll walk through the door, and if it's not meant to be, God, you can close it, and we'll walk away. And it was fun while it lasted. But here we are over 4 years later, and we've got a nice solid little customer base in the Houston area here. We spent 3.5 years at a local farmers market, just in one of the cities near Houston. Met tons and tons of great folks there, and today they're still ordering online. We had to step away from the market because our kids are just getting big, and we needed to have that one day a week where we could rest and Sabbath. And so yeah, right now we're keeping everybody happy, shipping to our online orders.
That's awesome, dude. Very, very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, thanks.
So Yo Golden says that he believes that you have an exceptional beard on his end. Yeah, 75-inch plasma.
It's gotta be looking pretty big.
That's funny. Twitch, thanks, brother, for sharing that on your Instagram stories tonight.
Appreciate it.
So that is awesome, dude. Super pumped, super excited to see that. I think it's awesome when a wife and a husband are a duo and work together in tandem on things like this, especially like a nice vision that you have to start something and then to see the doors get open for you, and how it takes off too. And I think that it's going to continue to take off. I really do. I feel like, a lot of people may not even know about the Beck and Co. And that's why we're talking about it tonight, because
I would guarantee that a lot of people probably don't, because like we've bootstrapped this from day dot. So we don't spend thousands of dollars on Google ads.
Sure.
We've just kind of let it organically develop through word of mouth and meeting people. Sure. And of course, I wear my t-shirt when I go out, so I'm just a big old billboard walking around with this beard. But yeah,
That's
we're just
awesome.
letting it do what it's going to do.
That's awesome. And you know what? A lot of times it's all about word of mouth. You know, you can spend thousands and thousands of dollars on marketing, Google ads, you know, Facebook ads, you name it. And you know, and people can say, you know what, this company, I don't think it's very good at all. And just that word will do more damage than anything else. It's just, you know, your reputation, your customer service, your quality, the whole package speaks volumes. And so, and that's kind of like me, you know, I talked last week. I said, you know, I'm not on Instagram. I used to be. I used to be on Facebook. I used to be on Twitter. And man, I'm not going to be boastful and proudful, but I had thousands of followers on Instagram. I probably had like 3,000 followers on Instagram.
Wow.
You know, I didn't have as much on X, or I guess it was Twitter back in the day, but Facebook, I still got a music page, but I have my own convictions, you know, and that's for another story, another time, personal background. But just kind of got tired of all the trash too. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get off of that. And then I started doing the YouTube because I wanted to make content, want to make videos, want to make long form content. And it's something that's going to be helpful for people and actually build people up instead of just throwing around gossip and trash. And hey, this is what I did yesterday, or this is what I did 5 minutes ago. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, Mr. Silent Robber, I got you that link there, scrolling on the bottom. Golden Fleece, he says, I'm pretty active on Facebook, I suppose. I'll holler at you in my little circle of bearded folk. So there you go.
Well, you'll find Beck and Co on Facebook, Instagram, but I can't take any credit for any of that, to be honest. Like, I created all the recipes for the products, but when it comes to the posts and things like that, my wife has got me beat 6 ways to Sunday. She just comes naturally by that, and she puts out stuff that looks 10 times better than I could.
That's awesome.
So you see her handiwork if you check us out on Facebook and Instagram.
So cool, bro. So cool.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So I said this last time, I'm gonna say it again. I'm not gonna keep this thing a whole long time tonight. I know I've said this the last 2 streams and it ended up going like an hour and 15 minutes the second time. The first time it was an hour and a half, and I said I'm going to get better, so I'm going to cut this down hopefully to an hour. So with that said, we're going to do our first drawing for the night. So here's the rules, guys. Katie Beck, good to have you tonight. Good to have a supporter in here tonight of Chad. Right now, I figured that. The last name gave it away. Awesome for that support. Good to have you tonight. Okay, so we're going to do the first giveaway. So here's the rules, and most of you guys know them, but if you don't, we're going to talk about them. I'm having some weird lighting stuff going on right now. So you have to be present, all right? If I draw your name, you have to be present. You can't get off and then, you know, we call your name, because then we'll do like a 10-second, 15, 20-second, I don't know. We'll figure it out time. And then if you're not here, we'll do another drawing. So I'm going to have you hashtag a word, and then it will pull all of your hashtags and it'll automatically generate a winner. So to be fair, I'm not picking anybody. It's the system's going to do it. So tonight, before you do it, that little red dot beside the live button, you need to make sure it's red, because if it's not, it's lagging. You are not actually live. So make sure that you are live when you do this. So we're going to do the first one. We are giving away, before we do it, I'm going to let you know what we're giving away. If you look on the screen right there, you'll see we are giving a basic kit away for the first giveaway. It's going to include a 2-ounce oil, 2-ounce balm, and a bar of soap. This is going to be in the Man Cave scent. It's going to have notes of leather, whiskey, tobacco, and fur. Really, really nice. Very, very unique. When I first got this last year, I pulled pulled the oil out, smelled it, and I was like, oh my goodness, that is completely complex and different than I've ever smelt. Now, I've not smelt anything like this, and I'm telling you guys, I've had thousands of oils that I've smelt, that I've tried. This one is very, very, very unique. It's got a nice spin on that leather and whiskey and tobacco, but it's just a nice, manly scent. And so I believe that's kind of where he's going with the man cave. He wants you to picture what a man cave might smell like.
Yeah.
So it's far to the right when it comes to manly scent. It's not going to be a unisex. I don't know. I would not say that it would be safe for a woman. But second of all, I would not say it'd be safe for a woman to have it on her face unless she's kissing her husband.
You want to hear something funny about
but then again, I wouldn't say it's real greasy either. So go ahead.
No. So one of the things about us being at the farmers market is we got to talk to just tons of people face to face, and we had all of our fragrances out there for everybody to smell. And for the first couple of years, all we had was our black label scents. We didn't have any of the gold scents. And Man Cave was like ×2 the bestseller of any of our other scents. And surprisingly, it was just as popular with the wives and the girlfriends as it was with the guys. Yeah. But the funny thing about this scent that really stood out is because it's got so many elements, we got to see just how different everybody's olfactory system is, right? Like what they can smell. Mm-hmm. Because some people would pick it up and smell sweet, and they would pick up the whiskey. Some people would smell it and go, oh, this reminds me of Christmas, because they're getting all the fur. Right. And then other people would get the leather. And so it was a cool science experiment to watch happen in front of us.
That's awesome, man. That is cool. Really cool story. Mm-hmm. Very cool story. I mean, I can see that too. It's just so complex. It's crazy. It's like right when you smell it, it just hits you upside the face. Like, what am I smelling? You know. And I love these scents. I mean, I don't like anything that's real. What do they call it? Interlateral or just shallow. You know, you smell it and it goes right through. This one hits different scents as it's on. And, like I said, I feel like the oil absorbs pretty decent as far as I don't have any like residue unless, per se, somebody might put a little too much oil in. A lot of times people go, man, my beard is too oily or greasy. I wouldn't say that it's always, I mean, there can be some cases, but most of the cases is you're putting too much oil in. And
here's a question for you, Chad. When do you put your oil in?
The way I do mine is I always put my oil in after I get my beard wet. So say I take a shower, I'll put my oil in. I know a lot of people do it differently. Like they'll put, instead of oil, they'll just put butter in or something like that. But the way that I've always done it is, I'll put oil in after I get my beard wet. And then if I decide to follow up with, balm or butter, I would do that after. How do you do it?
Well, so this is something that I kind of worked out. And then as I was researching, started to piece it together. And we, for the hundreds of people that we've talked to, especially at the market where we can have that interaction, we recommend this to everybody. We put it on our thank you cards that go out with our orders. It's our recommended regimen on the back of the card. And so what we've recommended always, because oil is a dual purpose product. It is great for the skin and keeping it hydrated, because some of us long beards tend to get real dry in the chin area and underneath. And it's great for the beard. So when does your body do its healing and its growing, right?
At night.
Yep. While you sleep. Yeah.
Yep.
So we recommend for all of our customers, put your oil on at night and put enough on that you get good skin contact. Because then all of the vitamins and all of the stuff, the good stuff that's in the oil is actually getting to the roots and it's sitting on the skin, moisturizing the skin. And then another handy effect is that if you've had product in, for the whole day, you put your oil in. When I get in the shower the next morning, usually all I need is some nice warm water, and my beard pretty much just rinses out clean. And then what we recommend for our the big bearded guys, right, that need to keep this moisturized, that have to worry about the ends drying out, is after you get out of the shower to apply your balm, because for this reason, when you're in the shower and your hair is absorbing water, right?
Right.
So typical conditioner, which is, we recommend our guys not to use a liquid conditioner in the shower, because what that does is it seals the hair. So the approach there is that your hair is absorbing water, and then the conditioner seals it, and it tries to hold that water in. So what we recommend instead is get out of the shower, squeeze the excess water out of your beard, and apply your balm. Because as your hair is absorbing water, it's got these kind of scales along the outside called cuticles. When it swells up, those cuticles open up like louvers. And so now your hair is in a position to receive and to actually suck up some moisture. And so if you can get a balm into it, or our heavy hold balm or something, it's actually going to get inside the hair so that you can get moisturizing from the inside out. And we've got a lot of good feedback on that regimen. Doesn't work for everybody, because you kind of need to be a morning shower guy,
Sure.
to keep that routine going. But yeah, that's what I do, and lots of guys have liked that regimen.
Wow. That's interesting to hear. Awesome, man. Good info, man. Thank you for sharing that. So we're going to take a second. We're going to go. Hopefully everybody is going to be here for this first giveaway. I guess I probably should give you the word, right? I thought I already given it to you guys. I'm so sorry. Hashtag man cave. That's hashtag MANCAVE. Hashtag man cave. That is going to be the scent of the first giveaway we are doing. So make sure you drop it in the chat. We will be doing this giveaway here in just a few moments. So make sure that you drop in the chat hashtag man cave. Again, if you are coming in here and you haven't, make sure you like and share this stream out there with your friends, please. Share on your Facebook page. If you're on X, Instagram stories, get it out there, guys. We'd really appreciate it, your support tonight. So we're going to give a few more moments. So if you guys have any questions, make sure you drop it in the chat for Chad tonight. He'll be happy to answer any questions that you have to do with Beck and Co, or maybe you have a question just a general question that you want to ask him. We have him here tonight to be put right on the spot. Just kidding.
While you're waiting for everybody to put in their hashtags there, some of the people watching may have noticed that on your giveaway graphic there, that we've got Man Cave oil, we've got Man Cave balm, but we've got black gold soap. And that's because Man Cave does not cooperate as a soap. So we make our own soap. It is a recipe that I worked on for a couple of years in order to get it just how we wanted it, with being conditioning and not drying. And when you mix the Man Cave fragrances into the combined lye, water, and fats that saponifies and makes soap, it seizes that sucker in about 30 seconds, and it's hard as a rock.
Wow.
So Man Cave soap is that's why it's not a thing, even though it's so popular.
Sure. Wow. That's good. That is interesting. I wondered that too when I was putting this together. I was like, did he mean to send me the Man Cave? No, surely not. Surely not. So I just threw that one on there. Yeah. Awesome. All right, guys. Hopefully that we have everybody on here. We've got 5 entries. We've got 8 people watching, so we're missing on 3 people. So guys, if you're wanting to get in this drawing, go ahead and drop your hashtag. If not, we're going to go on here in just a probably about 20 seconds, guys. So make sure you're live. As I said before, you hit that red button. Make sure that you are not lagging tonight. And we're going to go ahead and get this thing going. All right. Well, we're going to move on over here. I'm going to share the screen real quick. All right. Does everybody see this?
You bet.
Perfect. All right. I'm going to go here. Boom. All right, guys, here we go. I'm drawing hashtag man cave. We're going to see who's the winner tonight. Oh my goodness, you gotta be kidding me, man. Wow. That is crazy. Bob and Terry Jones, you are the most, I'm telling you guys are the most, wow, luckiest people.
Buy a lottery ticket.
That's crazy. Are you in here? Man cave. They've got it right there. Make sure you let us know you're still in here and we'll put you down. Wow. Amazing. Crazy. Bob and Terry, you guys in here tonight still? Unfreaking real. Thank you guys. Wow. Yes. Hey, you know, it pays to continue to come to this show. Wow. You're going to love this. I'm telling you, you guys are absolutely going to love Man Cave. If you didn't win tonight, if you want to check out Man Cave, you can see on the ticker scrolling on the bottom there. This is their website. It's really simple. It's the beckandco.com. If you use the discount code MJB10, you'll get 10% off. So make sure you go over there. We'll go through the website here in a little bit too, to kind of show you how to navigate around there too. So congratulations, Bob and Terry, on another win. You guys, I'm telling you, you got 3 on your hands now, 3 rings now. Moving on to being, you are the GOAT, the greatest of all times when it comes to giveaways. Oh, that's so funny. All right, guys. So, yeah. So, Chad, how old are you? I'm just curious.
Just had my birthday actually in March. I am 46.
46? Are you kidding me? I thought you were going to say you're like 40.
Yeah. I get that sometimes.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Wow. 46. So you got, yeah, that's amazing. So how many kids do you have?
3. We got 3 kids.
3 kids, same as me. Wow.
Yep. Yeah. How old are yours?
Mine is, well, I should say mine are, my son will be 10 in August. My youngest daughter will be 13 in December. And my oldest daughter will be 14 in February.
Oh, wow. You got
so they're young
together there. Hey.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, the 2 girls, they're Irish twins. You know, I get it all the time. Chad, you know how that happens. And it's ridiculous. I hear it all the time. And I go, well, hold on a minute. Before you start talking trash, those girls were not really 10 and a half months apart, really. My youngest daughter came about 4.5 weeks early. So, you know, it wasn't that close, you know. So, right. but she had a little bit of problems when she was born with asthma. And so my son's got Chiari. And so my wife just went through breast cancer a couple years ago. So we just always got something going on. It's life, you know?
Yeah,
it's just life, man. You just keep moving forward and keep your eyes forward and trust God's going to take care of all your problems.
Amen.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have problems, but he'll take care of them. So always does. So
that's right.
All right. Go ahead.
My oldest is fixing to be 14 here this summer. And so it's kind of an interesting story. My oldest was born in Canada. My middle child, also a daughter, is 10. She was born in Australia. And then my son is 8 and he was born here in Houston.
Oh, wow.
I told my wife we are not moving countries again because the pattern is, I mean, you can't miss it, right? Like
No more.
three's enough.
That's funny. That's hilarious. So funny. Shout out to Deacon in the house today, tonight, tonight.
What is it?
I don't know what it is anymore. I got off of work and rushed home, and it's probably still a day. We got a lot more day now. Don't even get dark until like almost 9 o'clock nowadays.
Yeah, you know what? That is one of the things that I really miss about Canada is like where I grew up
Not
was in
having
central Alberta, and like in June, July, you had daylight or at least, twilight until like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night.
wow,
And here we're a little bit closer to the equator, of course. So best we can hope for is about 8:30.
right?
Just doesn't feel the same,
No, no, I'm sure it doesn't.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and come on over to your website real quick. I'm going to share your website real quick on the screen. So if you guys are watching, okay, so we're going to take a trip over here to the website. Do you guys see that very well? Okay, yeah, you do. All right, so when you go to the beckandco.com, you're going to have this screen come up right here. It's going to be the landing page. You're going to have the beard oils here. This is all of his scents. And so it's going to go over what it's going to do for you and the benefits to using it. Down here, you can chat with the Beck and the Co right there. Obviously, he's got the soaps. We're going to check these out. Very, very interesting on some of these. Obviously, the incognito is going to be the unscented. You don't want to be noticed. I was interested in checking this one out. I thought this is pretty cool. You got the peppermint eucalyptus. I like that tingly feeling, on the face. Interesting right there. But right here, where is it at? Is it the vintage gold that we talked about? Was your newest one?
Vintage Gold's the newest scent.
Yeah.
Our newest soap is the Gritty.
The Gritty down here.
Yeah.
My son talks about the Gritty all the time. He talks about football players doing the Gritty.
Funny story then. My son comes home one day and we had made this soap because I wanted to do like a kind of more complex version of like, the fast orange hand scrub, right?
Right.
Stuff. So it's got like lemongrass and it's got sweet orange and bergamot in there, and it smells fantastic. But I was struggling, like, what do we call it? Like man scrub, or what do we call it? And my son comes home one day and he's doing this little hopping dance.
The Gritty, yeah, my son does it all the time.
Like, what are you doing, son? Like, what is that? Because I don't watch a whole lot of football.
Right.
He's like, it's the Gritty, and I was just like, balls. That's it. So
that's so funny. So funny.
Yeah.
Well, I think the funniest thing about that is the idea that obviously it comes from the basketball player on the golden, what's that team? The golden.
I thought it was a football player out of Louisiana.
No, it came from Curry, Stephen Curry. He's the one that invented
really
Gritty. Yeah, and all these football players copy it on the field. So yeah, it's Stephen Curry's dance on the court, the Gritty.
All right.
Yeah. So really interesting. So yeah, $8 for a bar soap. What was that? A 5-ounce bar soap?
That is let me see, I got 4-ounce soap.
Okay, 4 ounce.
And we do a 3-pack for 20. So you can save a few bucks by picking your favorite 3.
Awesome. And there you guys have it. Set 1, 2, and 3. We're going to move over to the beard oils. Vintage Gold. Again, this is his latest, the Palo Santo. just amazing cologne type of scent. If you're looking for a nice, just one that's going to get you compliments, Palo Santo, cardamom, saffron, the sandalwood and amber, just amazing scent there. Super, super good, guys. Over here, the black gold is going to have the oud wood. Now, a lot of his stuff has oud in it, which I'm a big fan of the oud. Black gold, oud wood, black sandalwood, and musk amber. White gold's going to be exotic oud. It's going to have the vanilla and the tonka and white lily in it. Man Cave, as you already heard earlier, the winners are going to have this one tonight. It's going to have that nice leather whiskey tobacco fir blend to it. I thought the boardwalk was pretty interesting too. With the ozone, yeah,
the boardwalk with if you're looking for something that is going to catch the nose, let's say, of the opposite sex, women hands down picked the boardwalk. If it was a lady there that was picking for her boyfriend, husband, whatever, about 50% or 60% of the time, that's the one she picked.
I believe it. It's a good one. It's got that nice citrus in it. It's got that just a nice blend of that amber, but then that ozone to kind of make it stand out. It's super, super nice. Now, the English gentleman is going to have your pipe tobacco, vanilla cherry, surface paradise, spice tobacco leaf, teak wood, ginger, sandalwood, and then obviously we've got the incognito again, the fragrance free. So go back up here. We're going to talk about your balm. You have two different types of balms. You have the regular balm, and then you have the heavy balm, which is going to be, I'm guessing, more wax content, or
no, actually. So the difference between the balm and the heavy hold balm is actually lanolin.
Okay.
Yeah, so it gives
butter in it.
Gives it that kind of tacky, it lets you style a little bit. It sits down. That's the difference.
Awesome. And those are going to run you $12 for one of those. You have a 1 or 2 ounce, so that's pretty nice to be able to have a option for the sizes there. And that's what's that? 2 ounces is going to run you $20, and the 1 ounce is $12.
Yeah.
Okay. And so then you got the styling balm, which is going to be your heavier balm.
Yep.
Right. And these are $15, and these come in a 2 ounce as well, which is going to run you, what is that? $25 on that one.
Yeah, that's for the gold tin. The gold scents are 15, 25. Yeah.
Okay. And so the regular one's going to run you just your normal 20,
12 and 20.
Gotcha. Okay. Awesome. All right. So you've got the wax, same type of tins. Obviously, you guys know those are mainly for like mustache stuff. Solid cologne. You got it all. You got the solid cologne. I never did try the solid cologne out, but there it is, guys. If you want to have something that's got that man cave in it, or for you ladies out there that want to get something for your significant others, that boardwalk is on there as well. Plus all these other good ones. This one that we talked about already, the Palo Santo Vintage Gold. Really, really nice, guys. I mean, and what's I think is pretty interesting, you got like a one-stop shop. You got the razors for shaving. I mean, you can see right there, straight edge, Chevette type style blades, shaving brush, a couple of them there, shaving soap, accessories, the stands, the bowl, and obviously you've got some post shave there too. And then one of my coolest things here is that awesome t-shirt that we have on tonight, the Jesus in Your Heart, Beck and Co, and your beard. On the back, you're going to have the beckandco.com. And then, so more than anything, let's talk about the ingredients here. So the ingredients, it's going to have beeswax, mango butter, kokum butter. Those are the butters that he uses. Jojoba oil, grapeseed oil, apricot oil, argan oil, castor, and lanolin, and coconut oil. Now, this is more of like a thicker consistency due to that castor.
Yeah.
which I'm a big fan of, because I mean, I like thin oils, but I feel like my beard looks better with when I use castor, because it just lays it down easier. A lot of people have the problems with a lot of people have a lot of problems when it comes to those flyaways, and there's ways of fixing it, but using like a thicker oil, like with castor in it, will help a lot when it comes to laying that beard down. It just makes it a lot heavier. So
And what we found too is that because you're trying to treat the skin, right, as well as the beard, that it just like it sits on the surface for longer, gives it more time to absorb and to nourish.
for
So yeah,
sure.
definitely wanted to have that nice thick consistency.
For sure. Shout out to True North Beard Co. Good to have you tonight. Sorry, I'm just now seeing these. Yeah, he's from Houston, Texas area. So, and this is the Beck and Co. This is Chad Beck. So True North Beard Co. is another great beard company that I love using and love following and seeing their journey along, coming out with new stuff. They've got great stuff as well. So,
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk. You got some things coming down the pipe when it comes to butter. There's some butter coming sometime.
Yeah, this one has been a little bit more confounding than soap, because here's the deal, right? What is the difference between a balm and a butter?
Wax.
Beeswax.
Yeah.
Right. So if you pick up a butter and you look at the label and it says beeswax, guess what? You're buying a balm. It's just that butter is a lot more popular with a certain part of our population in the bearded community. But again, like all of the additional things that we've developed, like seriously, we started out with balm and oil. And then, we had some of our customers come up and ask, like, do you have anything to help this lay down? And came the heavy hold. And then we had one customer who was like, your wax isn't quite enough to hold my mustache. Do you have a mustache wax? No, but if you'll use it for us, we'll make a new one every week and you can tell us when it's right. And it took us 8 weeks, but we got it just right.
Awesome.
But so butter, I've had 7 different batches now, and the last one I thought was the one, but because beeswax is just a heck of a stabilizer.
It is.
Right? And so when you've taken beeswax completely out of there, you're just working with the butters and the oils, and they have different consistencies. They have different fats in them, and those fats solidify in different ways. And so I don't know if you've ever gotten a butter or a balm that had like little hard nodules in it. Like that's the fats crystallizing at different temperatures and different times.
Sure.
And so the last batch that I did, I let it sit for about 8 weeks. And about 7 weeks in, when I checked it, I saw those bumps starting to form. And maybe to my detriment, I'm never going to put a product out there that I'm not 100% satisfied with. And so we're still working on the butter. We just got to find the right formulation. And really, I mean, in my opinion, this is just me. It's a little bit beard dependent, but balm to me is superior to butter because of the beeswax. And if you go to our page and you look at the breakdown on beeswax, beeswax does some really good things for skin and for hair. So butter, what I found where I actually started to work on it because I saw a legitimate need for it, is we had a guy that would come and talk to us every couple months at the market, and his beard like literally was like halfway down to his belly button, and thick, huge, beautiful. And he said that whenever he used anything with beeswax in it, it just too clumpy, couldn't like comb it through, couldn't do any of that. And I was like, you know what? I can totally see that. Yep, 100%.
Wow.
So because of him, like with so many of our other products, I am working on perfecting this butter recipe.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I knew the question would be asked probably eventually later on in the chats, or maybe comments later. So wanted to kind of get that out there, but stay tuned, guys, because butter will be coming eventually with this company. And you know, you're not the only one. I mean, I hear all different companies hit or miss on their butters. You know, I had one guy that was on here that he went through like several batches of trying to, you know, formulate his butter, and he'd make a batch, like a whole bunch of it when testing it. And his wife's like, whoa, 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 whoa. You need to stop using so much and just do little bits. And he just wouldn't. He's just like, you know what? I'm going all in. Like that had been expensive.
Yes, yes, that gets expensive. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
We're at right now. We do test batches of like 4 to 6 ounces.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's smart. All right. So guys, we're going to do our second giveaway of the night. We're trying to stay on rhythm tonight. So this is going to be the second giveaway of the night. It's going to be the vintage gold. It's going to be that one that we just talked about. It's got the nice cologne type scent. It's going to get you recognized, guys. So if you can't get recognized by that amazing looking beard or that face, you might get recognized tonight by a scent. I mean, some people need a little bit extra help. I'm just saying. I didn't say that out loud, did I? I did not mean to say that out loud. But seriously, guys, this stuff is so good, guys. I'm gonna get in so much trouble for saying that. This stuff is so good, guys. I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. Amazing scent. It's my wife's favorite. She was like, man, that is some great stuff. So that's going to be our giveaway tonight. So again, I'm going to go back to that. That's going to have the Palo Santo, cardamom, saffron, sandalwood, and amber. So our next drawing is going to be hashtag vintage gold, all one word, vintage gold. So hashtag vintage gold. And I'll give you guys a few moments to make sure you put that in the chat. Make sure that you're here. Again, if you are joining us late tonight, if you just got on, make sure you are live. Hit that red button. Make sure that you are actually live at the moment, because you don't want to be the guy that thought you were live and then found out, shoot, I won, but I wasn't there. So make sure there's a hashtag in front of that hashtag vintage gold tonight. If you don't have that hashtag, it will not pull your code tonight, your word, the code word, the code word tonight, vintage gold. But so, yeah, guys, this is good stuff, guys. I love it.
While they're putting that in there, I got a question for you, Chad.
Yes.
How old are you?
Man, I am old enough to know that there's only certain people that I should tell that to. No, I'm just kidding. No, so I'll be 41 in June.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Yeah.
So we're not too far apart. So you may relate to this then. So the whole reason it's named vintage gold is because as soon as I smelled this fragrance, it reminded me
Goonies?
of high school.
Oh, okay.
Right. So for me, grade 12 is going to be for you grade 8.
Right.
But it reminded me of the kind of cologne that I had used in high school. And then finally it dawned on me one day, and I know I'm not crazy because we had somebody else at the market who was smelling it and was like, you know what this reminds me of? Drakkar Noir.
Oh,
like, yeah, that's what it reminds me of. So
yes, sir.
Fun fact, I still have a bottle of Drakkar Noir in the medicine cabinet. So I took the two and I smelled them side by side, and it's not the same. But it's that type of fragrance
Yeah,
that,
it kind
you
of
know,
mimics it. Yeah,
it's in that same family, but doesn't smell exactly the same.
sure.
So, yeah,
Interesting. It's
yeah.
kind of in that same vein, basically. No, I can see that. You know, it's crazy because you'll smell something and you'll go, man, that smells just like it, and then you'll smell it and you're like, maybe not just like it, but your mind goes back to that scent when you smell that.
Yep.
Such a good one, guys. Such a good one, man. And you know what? They still sell that stuff over there uh, at Walmart.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man, I wouldn't know. I've had my bottle for about 15 years.
Really? Well, did you ever check out like now this is on the cheaper end, when I was younger, I had buddies in high school and we used to wear like what was it? Preferred stock. Do you remember that?
That was my go-to
Or what?
before I found Dracar Noir.
Oh yeah, what about Gravity?
Yep. Yep. Had that one too.
Crazy. Yeah. Yep. It's crazy, isn't it?
I actually still have a bottle of that also.
So that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, we're going to do this giveaway, guys. So hopefully everybody got in there. Vintage gold, hashtag vintage gold. So here we go. We're going to go over here and we're going to draw this sucker. So make sure you follow over with me to the website as we go over here to draw this sucker. So here we go. Boom. All right. Here we go. See who the lucky winner is tonight for number 2. Jeff.
Nice.
Jeff is the winner tonight.
Look at that beard.
Man, that beard is going to get some love.
That is gorgeous.
Jeff, are you in here tonight, man? Are you still with us? Congratulations, man. Now, I will say that all the winners, I will let you know before we leave tonight to go ahead and email Chad tonight or tomorrow and let him know that you are a winner tonight on Beard Matters, and he will get you this stuff to you. Okay. Now, hey, what's a good email address to send you a question?
Real simple. It's
probably go to your website. Yeah.
Chad at thebeckandco.com.
Okay. So just basically your name, Chad.
Yep.
At website name.
Correct.
All right, guys. Congrats, man. Congrats, Jeff. So super stoked for you, man. You're going to have so many compliments on that fragrance, man. That's in that beard oil, the beard balm, and that soap, man. You're going to love it. So awesome, man. Yeah. All right. So let's see here. What time we got? So, all right. So we're almost there, guys. We're almost to 7. Try to keep it an hour. So I'm just going to open it up. Does anybody have any final questions that maybe were not addressed tonight or asked? Go ahead and take this moment and we'll ask Chad, and then we will end with the grand finale. But before we do this, I want to show you what the grand finale is tonight. Boom. Black gold, guys. Oud, sandalwood, amber, and musk. And this one is going to be the Control Freak kit. You're going to get the beard oil, 2 ounce, not 1 ounce. Listen, 2 ounce, guys. That is a 2 ounce. And Antonio says that Jeff's going to go through that 2 ounce in 1 week. I love it. I love it. I love it. You're going to get the beard balm, the 2 ounce beard balm, and you're going to get this cool boar comb. So really, really cool. Nice giveaway tonight. Chad, thanks for being generous with my audience.
Yeah, man.
You guys are going to love this stuff, guys. Again, if you do not win tonight, make sure you at least go over to the beckandco.com and check out what he's got, because I'm telling you, you guys will not be upset, or I guess the word I'm looking for is you will not be disappointed. Yes. That is so good. Thank you so much for using that. That's what the word I was looking for. I was grasping for it right here. You will not be disappointed. I'm so glad, Chad, that you have a better vocabulary than I do right now. Yeah, but listen, This is incredible stuff, guys. I do love how you have the pump tops. I say it all the time with companies. I'm seeing it more and more. The dropper's fine, but man, these pump tops are super, super nice. They make it so easy, a lot less messy. And so, but I will say one thing that I forgot to say was that, by the way, while we're taking questions, if you have any, the next one is going to be hashtag black gold for the last drawing. So hashtag black gold, make sure you're dropping those in the chat to be entered in. But if you have any questions, make sure you ask Chad right now, as we're getting to the end of this show tonight. I will say that your wax is a lot harder than just a normal wax that you'll find from other places. In fact, I believe that yours actually comes with a guitar pick.
Well, yeah. So thanks for bringing that up, because the guitar pick is kind of, central to all of our balms, waxes, the heavy hold, like everything. And the reason being is when you use that to scrape up either your balm or your wax, it just guarantees that you don't get any like little bumps or clumps in there, right? And like then you're walking around and you've got like a chunk of beard balm, or you got a chunk of wax or something in your beard, right? So it keeps it super, super smooth, and it just absorbs into the beer so much better. And when we send out that guitar pick, it comes on a little card that's got instructions on the back. And so definitely recommend that. I will say on the wax, it is harder. And so personally, I will just grab my wife's hair dryer. I will hit the top for about 10-15 seconds just to kind of soften it up a little bit. And then I'll get in there with my pick, scrape off, how much I need, and then work it into my hands, and it's nice and smooth and soft, and it absorbs really well. It's
Awesome.
in the Houston summertime, when it's like 80-90% humidity and it's 105 degrees outside. It is the only thing that will keep my beard from going like about 2 hours after I step out the door.
Nice.
So yeah.
Awesome, man.
I was going to mention too, on that buffalo bone comb, we do have two options. So we've got this fine tooth, you can see that, and then we have what we call our mega tooth that you had pictured there. So whoever the winner is, if when you email, just let us know which one you prefer, and we will accommodate.
Man, dude, that wide one looks awesome. That thing looks. Is that what you use in your beard?
That's what I use, and I'll tell you why. Because when the beard gets like pretty long, and if you're fairly thick bearded, you put your product in there, and that fine tooth comb, you can actually see it kind of strip some of the product out of the beard. So right after I put my product in, I use the mega tooth just to kind of get it lined up. Then I'll give it 10-15 minutes, let that all absorb into the beard. And then if I got to do any fine tuning, I'll take the fine tooth one, I'll touch up the areas, and then road.
Wow. Very cool. Very, very cool, guys. Very cool.
I think a lot about beards.
Jeffrey wants to know which one he won. He won the vintage gold.
Yes, sir. Yeah, the email is Chad, CHAD, at thebecandco.com. It's the beckandco.com. So it's essentially our website, and just throw Chad at in front of it.
This should help you too. Boom. Boom. There you go.
Money.
Right there, buddy. So if you're a winner tonight, you can go ahead and send an email to the one that's right here on the bottom of the screen, and you'll be able to come back and reference this too. I'll also drop it in the description later too, after this video. or show's over. So that way, if you forgot, you can always go back and you can reference this. So, all right, guys, let's make our way over to the giveaway tool and get this show rolling. All right, here we go. All right, guys. Hashtag Black Gold. Here we go. We're going to see who the last winner is of the night. Thank you guys so much for stopping by the show. As always, it's always good seeing you guys. Mr. Silent Robert.
Congrats.
You're the winner, brother. You are the winner. You know what's crazy? Mr. Silent Robert won last time too. He sure did.
You got some lucky folks on here.
I'm telling you, I do. I got some lucky people. And man, I need to like hang out with these people and like go get a lottery ticket or something. Congrats, man. Congrats. Awesome. So Mr. Silent Robert is our last winner. He won the whole kit and caboodle, man. I mean, we threw in the kitchen sink as well on that one, buddy. So awesome. So, well, guys, like I said, I don't want to keep everybody here all night. Thank you so much for staying around and checking out the show. Again, I hope that you guys take a moment to go over to Chad's website, the Beck and Co. It's thebeckandco.com, as you see right there. Again, I'll drop it in the description of this video or the show here tonight where you can find them. Take advantage of the discount code MJB10. You know, I'm not getting any kickback or anything like that. Not even wanting it. I'm just doing it to help you guys out. And he's being generous and sharing this discount with you guys. So you guys are awesome. You guys are what keeps this channel going. But I'm all for supporting small batch companies, especially cool people that have the same name as me and has the coolest shirt ever. Sorry about that. When it comes to, gosh, I'm gonna tear up my stuff tonight. When it comes to swag, you know. So, anyways, guys, stay blessed, stay bearded, guys, and we will catch you guys on the next show, or at least I'll catch you on the next show. Maybe Chad will join us sometime in the chat. And listen, we'll have to bring Chad back on the show again another time, because when you got a beard that looks like his, man, you got to have something to stare at, right?
You're no slouch yourself there,
other than my face. So, anyways, guys, we'll catch you later. Have a great week, guys. Stay blessed and stay bearded.
Yeah, God bless.